We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Dallas Cowboys. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Got it, ready? Chapter 11, chapter 11. Viking 18.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, here's Willis. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. He's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Tyson Campbell up to make the stop. The Cowboys hit 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now 2nd and 5. Back to throw. This complete to Langford. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. They've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now here's a throw that's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. Back to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Hey, Crash!
Again, he'll drop to throw. Thomas brings it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Peterson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Here we go now on 1st and goal. That's out to the left flat and complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Warriors 17. Mustang 19.
To throw, here's Willis. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Ready? Panthers 60. Panthers, hurry, hurry.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Not much room to run. Just gets it to the 35 after showcasing his tough running. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Oh, the turnover fuss continues. Here's another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window.
They've got his man complete. A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. They're going to look to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. The kick by Carlson is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they are able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Get it! Ready?
He's got it to the 43 here.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here we go. Set.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he takes it down to 40 with a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
19 Wyatt. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Willis looking to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Okay,
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Cowboy 80. On the ball.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. A big play here for Dallas. 55 yards.
He's already got one touchdown this first half already. That very nearly was a second. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out because he's been able to outrun the defenders early and often so far.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now back to throw. This is caught. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second and 5. Back to throw, Willis. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it. which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
And now you've given good field position here to start the third quarter. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Willis to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career. And he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
70 Timberwolves.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down just shy of 45. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. He'll look to throw. It's caught. Here's Langford. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
2nd and 9 now. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Carlson on for the field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good for 56 yards out. And they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Willis looks to pass it here. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And now after the field goal, they say, we want it back again. They're going to go for the onside kick. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that's caught inside the 30. in the final minute of the third quarter. Carlson on for the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail 20-13 our scores. They have it 1st and 10. Now Willis. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Back to throw, Willis. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 3 quarters in the books. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This linebacking crew, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
And he will go down. The Cowboys sack. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Willis out of the gun. That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Gets this one to Morris. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Now for the point after. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Thomas brings it in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another big play here as they strike for 31. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
7 Pirates, 18, 5 in. 19 tight, 19 tight. Warriors, 70.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice game there. This one goes for 20. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
60 boxes, 60 boxes. Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. This to break our 4th quarter tie. The kick by Carlson is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they're trying to just throw the jab out. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Willis to throw on 2nd. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. From 19 yards away. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This is 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys answered back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
18 Bradley, 18 Bradley. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now Willis. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Morris. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Eluding the pressure right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Here's Willis. Escaping the pressure right.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
They'll come up first and 10 here.
18, Pioneer. Ready?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
They'll come up now on second down. Side and complete to Thomas. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
From the gun, he'll hand this off, and he stopped immediately there. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Brings up third down and 5.
What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This from long, very long range. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the fourth quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they miss that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one to the post.
Here's first down. One final try for Willis. This ball intercepted.